Hey everybody, it's me again, Lacey with Lacey & Co Consulting. I want to thank you guys so much for all the kind words and all the viewers of the last video where I talked about creating raving fans like Chip and Joanna are able to do. You guys were so kind to me for doing my first video, and I was so terrified to do it. And if I'm being totally honest, totally terrified still to do this video, but I'm going to keep doing it because that's how I heard that you get over this fear. So I'm going to keep doing it. I hope you guys are enjoying this information. I hope it's helpful to your business during that time, most of all, because you know it's a crazy time right now, and I know we're still in the middle of this COVID crisis. People are looking to either transition their business to a virtual business if they're not already virtual, and the ones that are already virtual are looking to grow their business substantially because online businesses are the ones that are really thriving right now. So I wanted to come to you guys really quick and talk to you today about a question that I get all the time. I see it all the time on Facebook and Instagram. I hear it. I get the question a lot. So what are the social media ways to engage with clients and potential clients? Really, you need to do some research on who is your client. I know most people are going to be like, anybody that'll give me money. I totally get that. I'm a small business owner too. I'm with you on that. I understand. But who is that client that you can think of that you would say, if I could work with this person all the time, if all of my clients were just like this person, my life would be golden. My business would be making money. I would be loving what I'm doing. I would love my clients and interacting with them. So really nail down, take some time to think about who that is. Specifically for social media, about what age are you looking at? So, and I'm making these numbers up sort of based on what, my knowledge of social media. So it's not a hard and fast thing. But if you're looking at, a younger audience, 25 and under, you might want to think about TikTok. That's a big thing right now. It's basically a music video app where everything is done to music. So think of MTV in little short, tiny bites. And that's a way to engage with them right now. If you're thinking just a little bit older than that, maybe 25 to 30, 30-ish, or probably a little bit older, maybe 25 to 35 or so. Instagram is it's a great way to go. It's a great option for you. That's where they kind of tend to hang out. It's going to be more picture oriented, not necessarily video. There are some videos, but it's going to be more picture oriented than anything else. If you're thinking of maybe 35 to 55, and I've seen even older now and up, Facebook's going to be a great way to go. You can type out information. There are ad spaces there, also ad spaces on Instagram. I didn't mean to skip over that, but it's going to be more text driven. It's going to be more photos, and you can do photos and video. So it really depends on the age of the person that you're trying to attract as to what I would tell you, which way to go with that. The other question I get is, when do I post? When do I post? When do I post? The thing I can tell you about this, and I'm terrible at it, so please don't think I'm getting on to you, because if I am, I'm getting on to myself. You have to be consistent. It doesn't necessarily matter when you post. Are you consistent? Are you showing up? Are you posting every day or more than once a day? Are you responding to people when they post on something that you've posted? You have to be consistent in posting. You have to be consistent in responding. And then you have to be real, because people see through things really quickly these days. They know what social media is. They know that everybody puts on this great, beautiful, smiling front. So be sure that you're being consistent and real when you're doing that too. I'll give you some time, because people always come back and say, okay, but when should I post? So Facebook tends to have the highest engagement on the weekends. The best days are going to be Thursday through Sunday from about 1 to 4 every day. So that's really, Facebook is generally used more on a desktop. or on a laptop. So when you're designing things for that, think about that, that they're most likely going to be on a computer. You can use more video, photos, things like that. The worst day they say is Tuesday. I don't know why. I don't know who came up with that. That's what I hear. This Tuesday is the worst day to post on Facebook. So maybe skip that day for Facebook if you need to skip a day of posting. LinkedIn is great. I didn't talk about that age group. That's going to be more business-minded people. But there's also a lot of potential with LinkedIn that I don't think a lot of business owners are cracking into just yet. You definitely should. If you haven't thought about it, think about LinkedIn. The best days, they say, are Tuesdays and Thursdays, or Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 10 to 11 a.m. That's because people are sitting at their office computer, working on, a computer or a desktop, laptop, something like that. The worst, for obvious reasons, is weekends. Since it's mostly used for a business tool, people aren't doing that on the weekends. They don't check into that as much. YouTube is great. It will integrate with Instagram and Facebook and a lot of other things that we use in a virtual business model. The best days to post there are Thursdays and Fridays, but you need to have them indexed by the evening because that's when most people are engaging on YouTube. So that means that you need to have things posted between 12 and 4 p.m. On Thursdays and Fridays, because the best days for engagement on YouTube are Thursdays through Sundays in the evenings, because people are winding down, they're looking for that mindless entertainment sort of thing. But with YouTube, it takes some time to get those videos indexed, so you need to have them posted anytime between 12 and 4 p.m. Thursdays through Sundays. Instagram is the last one I'm going to talk about timing-wise. The best for higher engagement on Instagram is going to be Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 11 to 1 or 7 to 9 p.m. So 11 to 1, people are taking their lunch break and looking to kind of scroll through something. Obviously, because of that, you need to think about mobile. You need to think about the images that you're posting. You need to think about the videos or anything that you're posting. They're mainly getting these things on their mobile devices during lunch, after dinner, while they're out, while they're sitting watching TV, they're on their mobile devices checking Instagram. So Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 11 to 1 or 7 to 9 p.m. The worst days, they say, is Sunday. Again, I don't know. That just seems like a made-up thing. It could be totally true. Probably is. I'm sure somebody very smart has researched this. They say the worst day to engage on Instagram is Sunday. So if that's your primary social media, maybe, and you need a day off, maybe take a day off on Sundays, but really try not to. Try to get things scheduled. So that's what I do for a lot of clients is I schedule a month of social media posts out for them. I write everything based on a calendar system of what it's going to look like, trying to make it so that it's not all promotional information, it's not all personal information, but it's a good mix of those things in between. So make sure that you're being relevant, make sure that you're staying on brand too. When you're talking, always respond, always respond. Do not delete negative comments unless it is very offensive to someone else. Do not delete negative comments. Use them for your good. Respond to them. If you need to reach out to somebody to help you respond, please let me know. I love to respond to people like this because you are losing an opportunity to create new clients and new customers by responding really well to those negative comments. Because the more you engage with people on social media, the more likely it is you're going to get some negativity on social media as well. That's just how it works. And what I tell people is when you get your first negative comment, celebrate. That means that you have been there long enough to make some noise and make some waves on social media. So don't get too upset about it. I know it's hard, but try not to get too upset about it. Because that means that you are at least out there. You're getting out there and people are seeing what you're putting out into the world. So just celebrate, respond. If you need help, let me know, and don't delete it. Be real. That's part of the being real part I talked about on social media. So I hope this has been helpful. If you need me, I'm here. I promise I'm going to try to do a better job of being on here more and posting a little bit more often. But I really do appreciate you guys watching, taking the time to sit with me. And if you need anything, let me know. LaceyandCoConsulting@gmail.com. And hopefully I will talk to you guys again soon. All right. Bye.